Hey guys, IO Crypto Mining here, and so today we're going to talk about kind of a new way to mine. It is triple mining, but it's using that new coin Rethereum. And so a lot of people have talked about it. I'm not going to go in depth if I like it or I don't like it or what it does and that kind of stuff. There's other videos out there that do that. That's just not something I do. But it is the main coin that we're going to be mining. And so, take a look at that. Take a look at some of the other videos out there talking about the actual coin itself. But I am going to talk about how to mine it a little bit more efficiently. So here's kind of the breakdown of all the pools right now. I am currently on Viper.net, and it just came out today. They just had like an alpha version, a beta version that they were running and testing it, and they just released it a couple hours ago. So I'm actually on the new Viper.net, and it's not on here. But I like them. I mined them on Nexa, I mined them on Radiant and stuff like that back in the day. So I like that pool in general. So that's what I'm mining to. Here's a picture of my farm right now. You can see pretty much everything is on Rethereum and Radiant. And I have three 3080s that I'm missing here. It's only showing two, but I have three that are missing, and I cannot get this board to do more than four cards. I have spent 9 hours, 10 hours troubleshooting that board and cannot get it to work. And so I have a new board coming this week. That was probably the most frustrating thing because I was doing it this week when it was really hot. So I was in the shed when it was 90 plus degrees in the shed for 10 plus hours over 3 nights troubleshooting that one stupid board, and it was a nightmare, and I couldn't even get it fixed. So I got a new board coming on the way. So now let's talk about what we're going to be mining, and it's going to be Rethereum, Radiant, and Zill. And so there's actually 3 miners that can do that. It's Rigel 171, it's BZ miner 16.0.2, and it's SRB miner 2.3.5. Now I have used all 3 of these. I couldn't test as good as I would like to, but I did test all 3 of them over the course of the last 2 days when it wasn't so hot. And what I found out that the most stable version of these 3 miners is actually Rigel 171, and it's been on there all day long. Hasn't dropped once on any of my rigs. It's been very good. And the hash rate's a little bit different on each of them. I'll show that here in a sec. But if I was going to tell you to use one of these miners to mine triple mine right now, I would use Rigel 171 until BZ Miner and SRB comes out with a new update. Then we can kind of test it and go from there. So here, let's look at a flight sheet. So kind of set it up. It's not too difficult. So here's the flight sheet I have been using, and I've had pretty good luck. And the one negative is when you go to connect to the pools, for whatever reason, it takes 5 minutes or 10 minutes to connect to all 3 pools. So just keep that in mind. If it's sitting there kind of taking its sweet time and it's saying it's error now, like it's not connecting, just let it go. Give it 10 minutes. It should connect. And so here is the flight sheet. So pretty straightforward. Here's the commands down below. And then the second coin, you actually don't pick anything because your extra config commands are going to take care of that second coin, Radiant, and then your third coin, Zill. So like I said, I haven't messed with dual intensities or anything like that. I was kind of waiting to kind of see what the weather's going to be. It's going to be hot again this week, so I'm going to be bouncing back and forth again. So I know this is stable, so I'm just leaving it and kind of going. And plus, I don't mind that it's a little less Rethereum, a little more Radiant. I'm okay with that, so I don't want to tweak that too much. So, but yeah, that's what the flight sheet looks like. So, kind of the numbers, as you can see here, I have SRB and Rigel. BZ, I couldn't get one rig to stay on for more than 2 hours. Every time I went to Zilliqa and come back, it'd air out. It was a nightmare. So, BZ's not there, which is kind of sad because I use BZ for other coins and usually it does pretty good, but it couldn't do this very well. So I'm not sure what the reason was. So here's the actual hash rates, and I didn't play with the dual intensities on these. I just set it up and let it go, and these are the numbers that spit out. So as you can see, it's pretty dang close. I mean, they're about the same, overall. One card might be better than the other type of thing, but in general, they're pretty dang close to each other. So I am leaning towards Rigel just because it was more stable for me. And so that's what the profitability looks like. And then here is the revenue and the profitability at my 5 cent power rate. So the revenue is kind of the main number I'm looking at because that's just, I'm ahead, and that's what I'm using to compare it against the other coins. And so if we look down here a little bit further, the old KiiNG was Ergo, Radiant, and Zill, and it's dang close. Okay, so the profit this month would be 301.62. On my farm, what I have, and it's 305 on Rethereum, Radiant, and Zil. So it's about the same. And what's actually interesting is the hash rate in Rethereum has been going up. I don't know if it's quite doubled, but it's pretty dang close. And so the profitability has gone down, not quite half. It's gone down, 40% from where it was. And so that's why it's not as profitable as what it was a couple of days ago. So I wish it wasn't so hot this week. I would have been on there the entire time and wouldn't have thought twice about it, and been able to do a little more testing. But because it was so hot, I was having to jump to Radiant and then jump back onto Rethereum at night and then jump back to Radiant during the day to keep the shed cooler because it was just so hot in there. So that's what we got right now. And the last thing I want to talk about too is if you're mining Radiant, which is a great coin if you're worried about your power. If your power is really high, you just want to mine Radiant and keep the power cool or power low and keep your rigs cool and that kind of stuff. Just solo mining Radiant, not solo mining, sorry, just single mining Radiant is the way to go. And use Mining King's pool. So Mining King has, he's got 3 pools. He's got Neoxa, Radiant, and Ergo. The Ergo, there's not a lot of people on there, and so that one is hit or miss. But the Radiant, there's quite a few people on there. We have over 300 gigahash, which is a decent amount. We've actually gone up here last couple of days, which has been awesome. And his pool has been on fire. So I'm probably jinxing it here talking about it in this video, but I mean his pool, in the last week has been on fire with hitting blocks, all of them below 100. It's been great. The current effort is at 126. So by the time this video comes out, hopefully we've hit a block and started that number over. But we've had pretty good luck here last week, so we kind of due for a slow block here. So the more people get on it, the highs and lows won't be as drastic, and so it'll be more steady income. In general, it's still going to be the same income over the course of 30 days or a year as any other pool, just because the luck's going to even out in the end. But having more people on there, just it dulls the highs and dulls the lows. So that's something. If you're mining Radiant, please jump on Mining King's pool. I have a link down below to go to this website, and so you can get the pool and the port number and that kind of stuff. So again, thank you guys for checking out my video. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment below or find me in the Misfit Mining Discord, and I can answer whatever questions you have. Otherwise, you guys have a good day.